It is finally Friday and it's February 27th, 2026. Hope you guys are doing well out there. And if you can hear me, give me a 5 by 5. That'll be the best. The best thing you can do is to give me a 5 by 5 and just let me know that you can hear me. Um, maybe I should just give it a few seconds to see um, what's going to happen here. But, I tried to get in here yesterday to discuss a couple of elements or some symbolism that I thought that was obvious between, with the, dare I say, the, the author's choice on the staging at the State of the Union address. And then today I was just coming back in, it looks like GOP senators and some of these other people, some people, I guess, we'll just say GOP senators, as well as, I guess, maybe some faction, I'm not sure, some faction of the GOP is urging that the DOJ and Pam Bondi release any of the files, I guess, whatever the range is, that includes Trump's name in it. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I just kind of wanted to come in for a second to see, if I have some time today. It looks like we're shaping up for a rainy day today. I was just trying to come in and see what happens if anybody can see that I'm on right now. So let's just see what happens here. I'll give you guys a couple of more minutes to come in. So yeah, I don't know these Epstein files. As stated in a couple of the liners, I think the Hill, I believe, is one of the pieces that, no, they're not going to go away. But my thing is this America's idea of justice? Good morning, Marcy T. How are you? Give me a 5 by 5 if you can hear me. I mean, why is it that it seems that America's idea of justice is with exposés? Why? No problem, Marcy. Yeah, sometimes you need it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So I'm just thinking, what is it about this whole exposing someone? That's not, is that the new standard? Is that the standard of justice? I've been saying that for a while. And then, of course, you've got these Clintons that, of course, it's all complete. It's a gaslighting game. But then it makes me think about this. Like, okay, so at what point do they just start bearing it all and releasing everything about the elite? Is it actually going to be, justice is the outcome, is what they're seeking? Or is it to just normalize these types of crimes, or legalize these types of crimes? And, you got these loyalists, these diehards. They're always gonna, or dare I call them the ride or dies. They're gonna ride until the wheels fall off. But like I said, I don't want to, I kind of wanted to cover two things, but we'll see what happens. But I appreciate you guys for coming in and loving on the like button. It's kind of a rainy day around here. This weather is, you never know what you're going to get. What season are we in? And I think, that would be what Revelation's jumping off of the page. At minimum. Thank you so much, Marcy T. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so I'm just thinking, like, why in the world would, just think about it. What type of place do we live in? What type of place are we living in? But here again, it goes back to my other question that I had a couple of days ago. Who does power serve? Who does power serve? And it's just not only is it power, it's dangerous. Good morning, Daryl Green, 2026. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for loving on the like button. But like I said, the PDF files are in every single institution. They are. They are. But for how long, I think it's been going on forever. I really do. It just, you gotta, what are you Eric Penn 3798. You gotta do your own diligence, man. Can't help you with that. Maybe you need to look around before you jump into somebody's chat room. This is not exactly the cover, so you could, you know, get a little bit of backstory. So I'm just jumping in. Thank you so much, Marcy T. That's how I know I'm connected, is when I start getting, you know, when I start getting these little these little. Well, look, pick your poison. I don't know what you are, but maybe you're in the wrong place on a Friday. Maybe you need to find somewhere else to go. Maybe you need to go write a paper or something. Do some research. I don't know, LTD Rocker SP. Maybe a little bit. You know, there's always something going around. I mean, look, you know, it's not the best air and all that. You know, with the right. You know, the flying monkeys are here on a Friday. You know, everybody has a role, so including the flying monkeys, and we know who they serve. So that's, you know, it's all good. It's all good. So I just want to, yeah, I may come back later today. I don't know. Like I said, who's going to write? I mean, nobody wants to write a book on, this is going to be filed under the unsolved mysteries or cold case files of PDF files get filed under cold cases or unsolved mysteries. Most of these people have already had the prime of their lives. And now it's just, you know, I don't know. Is it just a shame? It's their level of shame, or their fall from grace is, you know, is much different than I think anybody else is from the common man, of course. Christopher M303, letter O to M. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll come back later today. John Roberts is here. Thank you guys for loving on the like button. I appreciate it. You know, that gets the flying monkeys stirred up in the mornings. It really does. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to get this Friday going, this Frenzy Friday going on, a rainy Frenzy Friday at that. Yeah, if you guys could please hit the like button. You know, it's just, you know, stop at the door, drive by, love on the like button. You can do a drive by, love it on the like button. It does the same. It does the same thing. Goes to the same powers. Let's see, who else is here? Yes, Marcy T says the show must go on. Absolutely. It's absolutely. Marcy T says they either take your voice or they send the flying monkeys. Yes, absolutely. You're right about that. You see, this is as much traction that I've gotten in a long time, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. But I tell you what, I'm going to be honest. Shout out to Marcy T. I'm probably going to be releasing some videos so that I can make sure that we get in and out. So I'll probably release some videos, and then I'll come back in for lives. Okay? So we'll get them on both sides. We'll come at them on both sides. But I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys around. If you guys are around later, come on in. Yeah, I mean, this might be a good time for an in-studio stream. We'll see what that looks like. But definitely maybe some videos, and then definitely more lives. But maybe the morning rundown should go to an actual, maybe it should go to an actual video and then come follow it up. There's a plan, but I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to get out of here. It's almost 6 o'clock on the CST. So you guys have a great start to your weekend, and I hope to get back in here, and we'll see what's out there later. There's a ton out there, and sometimes it's better if I can go from in studio, but just to get it out is the main deal. To get in is my main deal. To get my voice out is what I want to do. All right, thank you guys for, even if you guys are in the background and you can't chat it up right now, I appreciate it. You guys have a great start of your weekend. Thank you, Marcy T, John Roberts, Christopher M302M, and let's see who else came in here. I'm not sure. MUFC 42. I'm not sure, was it LTD Rock, D Rock or ESP? All right, guys, I will see you guys later. Bye for now.